Once upon a time, in a far kingdom called Morley, there lived a queen who was so loved and pampered by the king, her husband. The love between Mr. and Mrs. Charles grew even stronger when they learned they were expecting a baby. After several months, the queen finally put to bed, and she gave birth to twins rather than one baby as they had expected. The queen remained bedridden for days, and she finally died because of her low blood levels after childbirth. The entire kingdom went into mourning because of the love they had for their queen. King Charles was highly affected, but he had to be strong for his two daughters. Her daughters grew up in the care of their nannies, and they grew up loving each other. Years passed, and Linda and Lena turned 18 years. King Charles threw a huge ball party to celebrate his daughters in a huge way. So many people attended the ball party, and the king used the opportunity to make an announcement. The king said,
"Ladies and gentlemen, you all know the traditions of our kingdom. The River King and the Queen give birth to twins. They get married to one man once they are of age. And now that Linda and Lena just turned 18 years, they are now free to mingle with their fellow citizens. And when the time is right, they can both get married to their husband. My fellow citizens, once more, welcome to my palace and enjoy yourselves."
Everyone in the palace continued with the party except for Linda and Lena. They became so worried. How are they to share one husband? How are they to get married to one husband? That night passed by so quickly, and the next day Linda decided to take a walk in the kingdom. She had one favorite spot beside the river where she would go sit down and sing with the chirping birds. This time was not any different. She went, sat down, and sang.
If only I could wish on a star, I would wish to find my own true love. I've been lost in love and forget the cruelty of custom.
She danced and sang for some time before she was interrupted by a husky voice saying,
"What a lovely voice coming out from a beautiful princess. Pardon me, Your Highness. My name is Mike. I'm a prince from the neighboring kingdom."
Linda smiled and said,
I hope I was not so loud. My name is Linda. I'm a princess in this kingdom.
Linda and Mike talked for quite a long time, and they realized they had a lot in common. The two kept meeting in secret until one day Mike proposed to Linda and a grand royal wedding was arranged. But on the day of the wedding, Mike was given two wives, Linda and Linda. After the wedding, the two princes went with Prince Mike to his kingdom and started their lives. But Linda noticed Mike never had time for her. Mike was always with Linda because that is where his heart belonged. The two sisters grew apart after the wedding. Linda and Mike could not be separated. And Lena grew jealous of her own sister and became even bitter with her. One day she woke up and went back to her own father's kingdom to beg him to reverse their customs concerning twins. And when the king saw how sad his daughter was, the king gave a decree saying,
"From today onwards, twins are to be allowed to find love separately and get married to the person they fall in love with."
The marriage between Lena and Mike was dissolved, and she was allowed to find love on her own. Months passed by, and many men came to ask for Lena's hand in marriage. She finally met her match, and they got married and moved to a separate kingdom. Both Linda and Lena lived happily ever after. If you have enjoyed the story this far, please remember to subscribe, give us a like, and share if you can, and drop your name on the comment section with wherever you're watching us from, and tell us if you enjoyed the story for me to give you a shout out on the next episode of Wonder Tales by Julian.